cargo?
The surgical team will be waiting.
Good.
You will be at the airport in 7 minutes. Your flight's on time.
This is going to be one complicated operation.
That's why they called you.
When you're something special, people know it.
This is Fox Channel 11 in Los Angeles. Your
Mr. President is brought to you by General Foods Corporation. Satisfying your family is what we're all about. And by Johnson & Johnson, where quality products have been a tradition for generations.
I've heard some people say that all pain relievers are the same. In the hospital after a boating accident, my doctor set me straight. He gave me Tylenol. It stopped the pain without irritating my stomach like aspirin or even ibuprofen can. With so many pain relievers today, some people might have trouble deciding, but I know what to trust. Tylenol, because they're not all the same.
Only one pain reliever is used most by hospitals. Tylenol.
La 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 la.
Wow, this raisin's fat.
Sure, it's full of natural sweetness. That makes Post-Natural Raisin Bran special.
What do you mean?
But it's no ordinary Raisin Bran. These raisins taste so good naturally, they don't need sugar coating. Most Raisin Brands sugar coat their raisins.
That's silly. Why don't they just use the same kind of raisins as Post? Think about it.
Post-Natural Raisin Bran. Great taste doesn't need sugar coating.
Old Squarehead laughed at my odd diamond head, but he couldn't clean better or more comfortably. So he left, and Peggy moved him.
Colgate Plus, the odd-looking, super-cleaning, comfy-feeling toothbrush.
Tired of finding the powder you use to clean your dishes on your dishes? Get Liquid Palmolive Automatic. It pours easily and rinses so clean, you'll want to throw a party. Break away from powders with Palmolive Automatic in New Lemon, too.
I may never go shopping again.
Miss Gullickson, I hope you're not mad because I didn't carry your packages.
I am not mad.
You understand the Secret Service doesn't permit agents to carry packages.
I know you have to keep your hands free to wrestle innocent bystanders to the ground.
Miss Gullickson, she was coming at you with a sharp object.
She was a salesgirl. She was going to cut the tags off.
Well, can't be too careful. Oh, is there anything else?
No, thank you. Why don't you just go frisk yourself?
Did you have a nice day?
I had a terrible day, thank you. I cannot take much more of these Secret Service agents.
What happened?
Well, I heard that Kmart was having a one-day sale on sheer-to-toe pantyhose with all-day massage. So I asked my Secret Service agent if I could scoot over to the store, you know, real low-key. Next thing I know, I am pulling up to Kmart in a motorcade, agents all around me. More of them are waiting for me in the store. It looked like the invasion of the Brooks Brothers.
I'll bet.
I mean, I don't know. I just cannot buy underwear surrounded by men wearing dark glasses.
The Secret Service is a total drag, but like Dad said, you get used to it.
Not everyone gets used to jail, Nicholas. I remember a movie once where Jimmy Cagney couldn't take it anymore, so he ran to the top of this propane tank, screamed for his mother, and blew up.
Yeah, it would be nice just once to be able to go down to the corner unescorted and get an ice cream sundae.
Let's do it.
Aunt Lois, we can't just walk out of the White House.
Children, 200 years ago, our founding fathers threw off the yoke of British tyranny. And then to celebrate, they all ran out to get some ice cream. Trust me, there's got to be a way.
Well, I'll bet if I put my mind to it, I could come up with an escape route.
Maybe there's a way I can jam their walkie-talkies.
All right, now you're talking. Okay, Cynthia, you start putting your mind to it. Nick, you start jamming, and then we will all rendezvous back here at
1900 hours.
Is that after dinner-ish? Exactly. Okay. Woo!
Hi, Lois.
Oh, hello, Sam.
I feel good. I think I've finally beaten the last obstacle to the arms treaty. Just got to go sell it to my staff.
What do you mean, sell it?
Just that. Try to get them to accept my recommendation.
Sam, that is to laugh.
What is it?
Oh, that some of your aides might not approve of something you said.
Listen, my staff is a bunch of tough-minded, independent thinkers. They disagree with anything I'd say, they let me know.
And I am sure Margaret Thatcher's staff tells her she's a snappy dresser. Well, come on, Sam, you're the president. You cannot tell me your staff doesn't spend a lot of time telling you what they think you want to hear.
Well, you couldn't be more wrong. And if my staff were here, I'm sure they'd agree with me. Or they wouldn't agree. Or some would and some wouldn't. Better get down there before the fight breaks out. Well, those are the options, gentlemen. Question comes down to, do I sign the treaty? I need opinions. Charlie?
Well, on the one hand, the terms of the treaty are slightly closer to what the Soviets want. On the other hand, it does put a genuine limitation on medium-range missiles.
I know the pros and the cons. What I need is a yes or a no. Steve?
Well, sir, I feel it's a yes or no situation. The basic accord has structural integrity, but there are disassembly factors that could become operative at any point within the time frame.
Steve, you should come with subtitles. Dave?
Well, I've got to agree with Charlie and Steve. There's no two ways about it. You've either got to sign this thing or not.
Aha!
Let me ask you, Mr. President, what is your feeling?
Well, I've been giving a lot of thought, and on a gut level, I'm inclined to sign.
I'm inclined to agree. It's an excellent treaty.
It's ratification ready.
Could be history-making.
I've always thought you should sign.
On the other hand, the Russians may be more desperate than they appear. What if we keep the options open, negotiations? We don't sign.
I never thought you should sign.
Well, you sure turned me around.
I can't argue with that.
Very persuasive.
All right. You all agree. I don't sign the treaty.
To a man, sir.
And that's interesting, very interesting, because I'm beginning to lean a little towards ratification again.
You too, sir?
Any of you beginning to share my doubts?
Well, I have doubts.
I always had doubts.
I don't know how you do it, sir. It's like you peered into my soul.
Well, thank you so much. You've been an enormous help.
Hello, sir.
You know, I'm reminded of a wonderful statement by Mark Twain when he said, old Mr. Catfish, he may nibble at the bulrushes when old Mr. Bullfrog ain't looking. But when that steamboat whistle starts to blow, well, howdy.
That's wonderful, Mr. President.
Words to live by.
I can't wait till I tell it to the Joint Chiefs.
You know, Sam, that was the great thing about Twain. Not only was that quote funny, but it makes a lot of damn good sense.
I'm glad to hear that, Charlie, because I just made all that crap up and I have no idea.
400 plus 2,400. No.
I hate to admit it, Lois, but you were right.
Oh, Sam, how could you doubt that? Right about what?
Just had a meeting with 4 of my top advisors. They agreed with everything I said.
Well, you know me. I'm not the type to say I told you so.
I appreciate that.
Well, it's a good thing because I think we're in a definite I told you so area.
But you're not going to say it, right?
No, 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 no. Although we do know somebody said I told you so. Let's think back, see if we can figure out who that was. Was it Cynthia? Was it Nick?
All right, Lois. You told us.
Let that go, Sam. It's not healthy to dwell on it.
I don't know what's happened to those guys. I used to be able to count on getting it straight from them, especially Charlie. I mean, he used to say, Sam, you're being a moron, or Sam, don't act like a jackass.
Thoughtful, sweet Charlie.
Now that you pointed it out to me, I realize that lately it's been right, Mr. President, brilliant, Mr. President. Well, why are they all acting like that?
Well, Sam, you probably intimidate them.
Preposterous. Don't be a damn fool, woman. How can you say that I'm intimidating?
Not intimidating. I wouldn't say intimidating. Did I say intimidating?
Whatever it is, I can't put up with much more of it. Tonight, tonight is our weekly poker game. I'm going to see how far they go. I'm going to find out just how much pandering they're willing to do. Tonight, Lois, I'm going to demean, debase, and humiliate my entire staff.
For their own good, Sam?
No, just for the hell of it.
Everything's set. I have figured out the perfect escape route.
And I figured out what frequency the Secret Service is using today. All I have to do is jam the communications with this. By the time they figured out what happened, we'll be knee-deep in Jamocha almond fudge.
Okay. Time for me to do my part. Born free as the wind blows. Hello, Agent Broder. This is Miss Gullickson. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that the children and I are going to go to bed early tonight. Yeah, the kids are just out on their feet.
Or soon to be.
And, I have to catch up on some beauty sleep. Well, it's very nice of you, but really I do. Oh, you don't have to say that. Stop it. Shame on you.
Aunt Lois.
No, my eyelids are just too heavy to hold the phone. I just want you to know that I, for one, will sleep safe and warm knowing that you're down there protecting us. Nighty-night.
Wait, suppose somebody calls, they'll know we're not here.
Good point. Okay, let's go. Right. As the wind blows. They haven't built the White House that we can't bust out of.
You know, as long as we're celebrating, I think I'll have extra whipped cream tonight.
I'm gonna have 2 kinds of toppings. What do you feel like, Aunt Lois?
I don't know, let me see. I feel like the elevator stopped.
It's stuck.
Dad has been trying to get them to fix this since he took office.
It'll probably start up in a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was out once for 3 weeks.
Well, there's no need to panic. The important thing here is not to panic.
You're not claustrophobic, are you, Aunt Lois?
No. Don't be silly. I'm not afraid of the walls closing in or running out of oxygen or the lights going out and being left here alone in the dark.
Could any of that happen?
No, sweetheart, don't be silly. So cute. What could happen is that the cable could snap and we could plummet to our deaths. Oh, God, we have to get out of here!
Aunt Lois, don't you have that beeper that you can use to call the Secret Service?
I have to push this button, and I can signal one of the agents on their walkie-talkies,
right.
Which you jammed. Okay. That's no problem. That is why it is important to have an adult here who can keep her head about her when those about her are losing hers. This is a direct line to the phone upstairs, which I left off the hook. We're going to die. We're going to die.
Dad'll find us. Dad'll find us.
Yeah. The President of the United States hasn't got time to look for us in an elevator because he is too busy humiliating people in an all-night poker game.
What about the Secret Service?
Oh, God, they think we're in our beds, remember? They won't look for us till morning.
All right, Aunt Lois. You're the grown-up. What do we do?
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. If one of the bottles should happen to fall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Triaminic asks the experts about the common cold.
A cold is miserable. I guess it's just part of growing up. You feel stuffy, you sneeze, and your eyes water, and you're coughing and sneezing, and your chest hurts. My mom is good to me, and she gives me Triaminic and everything.
Triaminic cough and cold medicines. What more pediatricians recommend. What moms trust. Shouldn't you?
You're just so happy that the cold is over, you just smile.
Today's copper top battery. So completely improved, it'll last up to 30% longer than the one we made just 3 years ago. Today's Duracell lasts 30% longer.
100 years ago, families first discovered log cabin syrup's rich maple taste. And since then, everyone's been helping with the dishes. Log Cabin, making breakfast since 1887.
Next, women in prison mourn the death of an inmate
I get to throw a funeral.
and reflect on the meaning of life.
I had a client die on me once. You just gotta roll them over and move on.
We come here today to pay our final respects to Nell Thompson.
Women in Prison, next on Fox.
Someday, all this will be yours. So, you have to learn to manage your money well. This is California Federal's tiered checking account. The more money you put into tiered checking, the higher the interest rate you earn. Remember, higher balance, higher rate. And also remember, there are some things money can't buy. I'm just kidding.
You're unbeatable tonight, sir.
Well, perhaps you fellas are folding too quickly, huh?
No.
Okay, everybody ante up. Here we go. All right, pot's right. Here we go. Laughing screen.
Hold it. We're short again. 5 players, 4 chips. Who didn't ante again?
I'm in.
Me too. I'm in.
Well, I'm in.
Maybe I could have forgotten. I
Okay, a wild deuce bets 50 cents. What do you say we play a little Minnesota Mousetrap?
I love it. I don't know that one.
Oh, that's a great game. Everybody knows that, isn't that right?
First game I ever learned. Mousetrap. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me.
Sure. May I remind you that 3's in the hole or 9's are wild. Now, here we go again. Oh, by the way, the black 6 counts as a jack.
It does?
Of course. Black 6 counts as a jack. Common knowledge.
Great. I got one, too.
Daniel, the second black 6 is just a 5. I thought you said you played this game before.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's the matter with me.
Okay, 50 cents last card. Here we go. A roundy. Not too possible, though that's a possibility. And home with another wild card. That's 3 jacks showing. Now, who would like to trade in his down card?
Can you do that?
Of course you can.
In that case, I'd like to trade mine in.
That cost you $5.
In that case, I'll hold on to it.
That cost you $7.
Then I'll trade it in.
Too late. Anyone else?
No.
Well, you see, because of that, the dealer gets a free ride. Okay, ducky. $3.
Call.
Me too. Too rich for my blood.
Charlie, if it were only that easy.
Pardon me?
Charlie, it cost you $10 to get out. That's why they call it Minnesota Mousetrap.
Oh. In that case, I'll stay in.
It'll cost you 12.
What have we got, Mr. President?
Well, let's see. I got the wild deuce, the wild black 6, the wild trade-in, 7 of hearts, and a 9 in the hole, and dealer's privilege. I hope you can beat 6 jacks.
damn, I've only got 4.
Too bad.
Well, that's it. I'm tapped out.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, no,
Same here.
Come on, fellas. The shake of the evening. I'll tell you what. Why don't I teach you a brand new game? You don't need any money, and you'll have just as much fun.
It's kind of late.
Because I really would like to continue playing.
Well, let's play. And we don't have to have any money?
You better bet.
What's it called?
Well, in England, where the game originated in the 18th century, it was known as King's Whimsy. But in the cat house in France, where I learned during the war, it's known as Deal and Peel.
8 bottles of beer on the wall, 8 bottles of everybody. One of the bottles should happen to fall. 7 bottles of beer.
Aunt Lois, you really don't have to finish the song. We all know how it ends.
Okay, does everyone know Found a Peanut?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come on, this is not so bad. This is an attitude problem here. If we put our minds to this, we can have scads of fun right here.
How?
Play a game.
Okay, like what?
I don't know, charades, 20 questions, hide and go seek. Oh, come on. Loosen up, loosen up. Hey, I know what'll take our minds off this. Geography. Look at me, I'm having fun already. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay. Antarctica.
Attica.
Alcatraz.
Leavenworth.
Sing, sing.
We have got to get out of here.
Well, let's see. Charlie, I got a 4, a 5, and a 7 of diamonds. What do you got?
3 aces.
I guess it's just not your lucky night, huh, Charlie?
I guess not.
No, not the shirt. I thought I explained the rules of King's Whimsy very carefully. You see, the wild card parlay with clubs rampant demands the trouser sacrifice. Or as King George so aptly put it, he who overreaches forfeits his breeches. Wasn't very much you could tell him about cards. Just put him on top from next to dad.
Sam, there's something I got to say right now. I don't care if you are president.
What's that?
Please, don't make fun of my shorts. They were a gift from my wife. She recklessly assumed that she'd be the only one that was going to see them.
Sure. We're among gentlemen, Charlie. We would never, ever make fun of your shorts. You know that. Well played, Charlie. Well, I think that does it for me tonight, gentlemen. I just take my winnings and go home. Unless someone disagrees. Does anyone disagree?
No, sir, no.
I thought not. Now I bid you good evening.
Mr. President, if I may be so bold, how the hell are we supposed to get home tonight?
Well, you can catch the number 81 bus about a quarter of a mile from here, transfer at Kennedy Center. Oh, you're in luck. The opera should be getting out just about now. I do hope it stops sleeting.
Hold it! We've been screaming for 20 minutes. Obviously, nobody has heard us. But I have an idea. I could get on Aunt Lois's shoulders, climb up, and open the hatch.
Absolutely not. I am not letting you do that.
No, you could get killed climbing up that elevator cable.
I just got this silk blouse back from the cleaners. If God only knows where his feet have been.
I don't mean climb up the cable. I bet if the hatch opens, an alarm will go off.
I feel very selfish about what I just said. If you're willing to do that, the least I can do is help. Here, give me your hand. I'll help you climb up on your sister.
Sam, we got to talk to you.
What about?
Well, this outrageous...
Charlie, you have the knees of a warrior. You really should consider wearing kilts.
This is not a joking matter.
Depends on where you're standing.
We happen to be standing in a draft, sir.
And more important, we're supposed to be respected members of your staff. If anybody saw us like this, we'd be a laughing stock.
It's midnight in the private quarters of the White House. Who the hell's going to see you? Hey, what's going on?
Intruder alarm, sir. I'm not dressed for intruders.
Elevator coming up.
Oh, we're moving! Oh, they must have heard the alarm!
Well, now we're we're gonna get it.
No, we're not. We didn't do anything wrong. All we did was take an elevator ride. There's no federal statute against that. You just act perfectly innocent, as though everything is completely normal. Good evening, Sam. Good evening, Charlie, Agent Gabler, everyone. Don't mind us. We're just passing through. Interesting shorts, Charlie.
Well, I think the crisis is over. If you'll excuse us, we have a rather important meeting going on.
We understand, sir. All right.
Mr. President, could you please tell us why you have subjected us to this ridicule tonight?
Yes, because you deserve it. Anybody disagree? That's the problem. You won't disagree with me. At meetings, all I hear is yesing, all I see is nodding, and tonight you let me cheat you practically blind and naked. Now, I count on you guys because you're damn good at what you do, but you're of no value to me unless I can trust you to stop me in case I'm about to commit some sort of grave blunder, a mistake that could affect the whole world. All right, now, I'm not going to put up with that anymore. From now on, the yesing is going to stop. Now, what do you got to say about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's more like it.
Well, sir, you make a good point, and I think I can guarantee you that the four of us are not going to forget this night.
Well, I think one of you is going to remember it longer than the others, Charlie.
Why is that?
For some reason, I only have 3 pairs of pants.
Let it begin. Let your best come through. It begins with the beauty that belongs to only you. So let it begin.
Wash with medicated Noxzema skin cream every day instead of soap to really dig out oil and makeup. It's the best beginning for clean, clear, glowing skin.
Let it begin. Beautiful skin. Let it begin.
Beautiful skin. Let it begin with Noxzema.
Here's a smelly reason why you need Carpet Fresh Scent 2. D-O. Doggy odors. Carpet Fresh Scent 2 with double action eliminates D-O and leaves a fresh, clean scent. Nothing freshens carpets like Carpet Fresh.
Harold, Mom's saying it's a mushroom.
It's magic mushroom.
Cute.
Long-lasting. With the centimeter system, so it's equally effective every day for over a month.
Long-lasting.
Magic mushroom, the long-lasting air freshener from Airwick.
Is chocolate your passion?
You want it bad. It's almost time. You got one thing on your mind.
The new deluxe chocolate collection from Jell-O. Creme desserts and chocolate almond, chocolate mint, and double chocolate. Made with so much rich, intense chocolate.
You can't live without the stuff. You can never get enough.
The new deluxe chocolate collection of creme desserts from Jell-O.
Tonight, Bean's mom has a date with an ex-plumber.
Wait a minute, aren't you Gordon Liddy, the famous Watergate conspirator?
What's G. Gordon Liddy doing in our living room putting the moves on Mom?
The new adventures of Beans Baxter. Then on Second Chance...
What do I smell in the air? Is it L'Amour?
Chaz has a date with an older woman.
An affair between Wendy and Chaz is out of the question.
She wants me for sex.
Second Chance. Tonight on Fox Weekend Television. Next Saturday, Lois has a blind date, but there's trouble for Mr. President when it's revealed her date is under investigation by the government. Now, stay tuned for the outrageous new comedy Women in Prison, next on Fox.